Yeah, I'll start with the news from yesterday. We're really relieved and excited that Aziz has his eligibility. First off, for Aziz, it's been really hard on him, and I think that's been the thing I've tried to remind myself, because it's been hard on our team and our program, but it's been really hard on him first. So we're really excited about that. There's a lot of people to thank. So first off, I want to thank President Pinto and John Cunningham for supporting him through this process. And if I started going down the list of people, I'd miss people. So I'm going to be very cautious there. But, Drew Adams and Chad Dollar and our staff have worked tirelessly to try to support these guys on a day-to-day basis. And, there's been a team of people around Aziz that have been great. Even public support from people like David Yost, our Attorney General. Like that, I really appreciate everybody. And finally, I want to thank the NCAA for just doing the right thing. I appreciate it. I'm not one of these people that's not going to recognize that. I totally appreciate that. He belongs on the court, and I'm glad we're finally getting there. It's a little bittersweet because, you still have a young man in that locker room, Jameel Reynolds, that he really does deserve to be out there too and have that same moment that Aziz has. And every day that it doesn't happen, it's hurting him. And so, we're not like done yet, trying to get the guys on the floor. But that's a step in the right direction with Aziz. The neatest thing I'll say is watching Jameel's reaction to Aziz's clearance yesterday was just really special for me. It made me emotional. He was as happy as anybody for Aziz. And I think if you put that in perspective, to think about it, didn't help him. He's in the same position, but he was really happy for his teammate. That made me feel a certain way about the kind of guys we have in that locker room. So still feeling for him quite a bit. But it's a step in the right direction, and I do want to thank the NCAA for doing the right thing, and I hope we'll do the right thing for Jameel as well.
I don't know if you've been around the guys yet today or not as you get ready for practice, but maybe a little different bounce in everybody's step, knowing at practice today that the big guy's not a decoy, that he gets to be part of the game plan.
Yeah, I haven't. We've been huddle up as a staff, game planning and preparing for practice all morning. We'll see him here in an hour and a half or so. I'm one of these guys. I'm not going to try to. Of course, there's going to be some excitement because they've enjoyed playing with him every day in practice. So to have the ability to play with another teammate in the game, I think it wouldn't matter who it was. I think we'd be excited for anybody, and I think our team will have a little bit of that. I think we got to be cautious, though. He hasn't played a competition with us yet. He's a piece to our team. He's not. I loved the excitement, enthusiasm for him. By the way, I want to thank our fans, like the people that have gotten behind and supported him. That's meant a lot to Aziz. It's meant a lot to our program, and continue to do that for Jameel as well, because it really does matter. But it's not like Aziz plays and we're going to win by 150 or something like that. Like I don't want to. I love the energy, but we got to make sure there'll be some adjustment. And it's his first time putting the uniform on. We haven't had a lot of time to prepare for it, so it won't be perfect tomorrow. And I think our guys now have games under their belt. They'll be ready to play basketball. But yeah, I think we got to make sure we don't put too much into just one new player playing, even though we are so excited that this is finally over in his case.
Is maybe depth immediately the biggest thing that it changes? Because 2 nights ago we were in here talking about Odie gets 2 fouls in the first half, and it changes everything, and now there's an extra body in the front court. So maybe short term is the depth what's impacted maybe the most?
Yeah, I think that's the thing that's most obvious. I said this to Odie yesterday morning. I said, hey, I'm sorry I didn't play you with 2 more. I played him a really short segment with 2 just to give Vic a breather in the first half against Northern Kentucky. I said, it's not that I don't trust you, because when you get older players that have the experience that Odie has, I'm going to play you with 2 fouls. I trust him. He's earned it. I said it has nothing to do with trust. It's just we can't afford to be in a second half and Vic has to play all 20 or vice versa. So we got to be really, really cautious with you and Vic right now with foul trouble, and adding Aziz does address that right away. But again, I think we just got to be cautious. And Aziz is a great player. We've played against him. We've coached him every day now. We know that. It doesn't mean that we got to put all our eggs there tomorrow night. We got to come out and get ready to play against a really good Georgia Tech team. It'll be nice for him to just finally get out there for the first time. But it'll be a process to get him kind of indoctrinated into not to the team, but into how we've been playing games. That'll be a little bit of a process.
You mentioned being cautious. What are the specific parts about the transition from maybe scrimmages to practices to the actual authentic game-like atmosphere that you see guys would have to make and Aziz would have to make?
Well, Aziz he played a lot of basketball last year in college basketball, and like we went out and played at Utah Valley. They had a heck of an environment for our game. I don't know if it was like that other nights, but he played in some environments. He's played in big games. He's played with the NCAA tournament on the line, in the conference tournament. I mean, played in the NIT. So I'm not worried about is he prepared or not to play in fifth, third in front of a bunch of fans, but he just hasn't done that yet this year. And quite frankly, he just found out less than 24 hours ago that he was going to be able to do it. So, and our team's been playing without him. So, and he's an impactful player. So it's going to take a little bit to adjust to that. And I think I'm aware of that. I'll make sure our team's aware of that. And, hopefully I love how excited our fans are, and I know they'll be that excited hopefully when Jamil gets to this stage. But as excited as everybody is, like, we got to understand it's not like you snap your fingers and, he's going to be at the same level he'll be after doing this with us for 2 or 3 weeks in games.
Go back to yesterday, quarter after 5:20, after whenever it was. How did you tell him? Where was it? What was the reaction? You described some of that, but where were you guys? And how fun is that for you to tell him, or whoever told him? I mean, that's an early holiday gift.
Yeah, it was really, honestly, it was kind of emotional. We were on the court practicing, and as soon as practice, I said this, like Coach Adams, Drew Adams, is the amount of time and energy he's put into this process, and Chad Dollar as well. Like, guys, it's those unseen hours, right? I mean, it's amazing. The commitment they've made to this, but so it hasn't been rare over the last 2 or 3 weeks for me to look up in practice and Coach Adams isn't in there, and I know he's dealing with something. He's taking some phone call along the lines of these waivers and these situations. So that's been pretty normal. So I remember looking up at one point yesterday. We had a light day yesterday, and I went, well, Drew's not in here, but he's probably dealing with something. I didn't think twice of it. And as soon as we broke down in the huddle, he walks through the tunnel, and I thought he was just coming to give me some kind of update on some phone call. And he said, he pulled me aside and said, Aziz is clear to play. And honestly, I was emotional. I was emotional. I had tears, that type of thing. And my first thought was just how happy I was for Aziz, how difficult I know this has been on him. And then my next thought was how difficult this is going to be for Jamil, because he's in the same predicament and it hasn't happened. So I sent the team to the locker room because we had film. I pulled Aziz to the side and told him, and it was one of those cool moments you'll remember as a coach because he was so thrilled. And then I made sure I pulled Aziz aside before Jamil aside before I told the team, because I wanted to make sure that that he knew that that there's efforts being put forth on his behalf too, and his process is just a different one than Aziz's, and he was happy. It's like I got emotional thinking about that. I mean, Jamil was happy for his teammate, and those are the moments as coaches that fans don't see, but they make you feel like you got one of the coolest jobs when you're dealing with young people that kind of show you that side of them. So we got some good guys.
Can you just describe how your team has kind of rallied around Aziz and Jamil throughout this process? And as a second part, what are the next steps for Jamil getting back on the court?
I'm sorry. How they've rallied around him?
It's how they've been there for Aziz and Jamil throughout this process.
Yeah, we have a good group of kids, and I mean they're not kids. Shoot, some of them feel like they're younger brothers of me. I mean, we're not that far out in age, right? I'm joking. I mean, C.J. Frederick. Sometimes I look at him, I go, "Am I that? I'm not that much older than him, am I?" That type of thing. But we got a really good group of guys, and we have 7 new guys that have done a nice job in a short period of time trying to indoctrinate themselves into our program and into our day-to-day approach and culture. And then we have some returning guys that have really invested in this place and care a lot about it. And it's been neat to watch them look after each other. So yeah, that's been something I've been proud of to date. Now it's got to continue to grow, right? We're in November. We got a long way to go from a cultural standpoint, a day-to-day approach, and a caring about each other standpoint. But it's got to grow. But to date, it's been pretty neat. And watching all our guys interact through this process that's been something that's been neat to watch too.
Looking at this matchup against Georgia Tech, one of the best offensive rebounding teams in the country so far, what makes them so dangerous in those moments with those balls up for grabs, 50-50 balls? And I'm sure you, as a guy who preaches that on your own end for your own team, it's a big point of emphasis, making sure they aren't crushing you guys on the glass tomorrow night.
Yeah, we felt that Northern Kentucky was one of the better offensive rebound teams in the country. It's like we keep telling the guys this is the best offensive rebound team we faced. We said that to them when Detroit was coming through. Then we said that again with Northern Kentucky, and then we said that again in Georgia Tech. And they're looking at us like they're going to say this every time we play a game, But it's actually true. And Detroit all Mike Davis's teams are great rebounding teams, and then Northern Kentucky's like top 30 in the nation going into our game in offensive rebounding, and you can see the physicality they play with on tape, and you could feel it in the arena here on Sunday. And then, as you mentioned, Damon's got his team really crashing, especially from the corners and the wings and the weak side. They crash consistently, and they might have as good of a collection of wing players as there is in college basketball. It's scary on tape. You start going through the list, and you're like, those guys are good, man. Kelly's, I think Kelly was close to staying in the draft, starting to go through the scout and research him, and I can see why. But he came back to school, and it's like guys that not only are really talented on their team on the perimeter, but have played a ton of college basketball and have a ton of experience. And you just keep going down the list, and there's like 4 or 5 of them that you just, whoa. And so it's not just the offensive rebounding, but those guys are crashing from the perimeter, and they're big, and they're athletic, and they're hungry, and it's noticeable on tape. And that's not to mention the guys they're playing in the front court that are terrific rebounders as well. So it's that'll be a challenge going into this one, and something we've talked about as a staff. We've already talked about with our team, and we'll work on in practice.
When you look at a guy like Jizzle James, having a player like Aziz playing with him, is it just another option to make him more comfortable, or can playing with that kind of player actually teach him a lot about the point guard position?
Well, I think Aziz has a good, really good feel for the game. I think sometimes, you'll see fundamentally, he may not look like he has the perfect footwork and the perfect shot fake. So if you actually watch him move, you might go, man, maybe he's not as fundamentally sound. He's actually incredibly fundamentally sound because he can really pass. He really knows where to be on the floor. He's strong with the ball. It just might not look the same because of his background, right? But he's got a great sense for how to play. He's really fundamentally sound. And he's experienced. So, when you're a young guard, the more guys on the floor that are like that, the easier it is for you. Right, so there's a lot of guys on our team like that. I could, if we just singled out Aziz, then I'd be. It's not fair because there's a lot of guys, and all those guys have been helping Jizzle quite a bit. But yeah, Jizzle and Aziz, played together a lot in practice, and they seem to have a pretty good rapport.
You've been a basketball junkie pretty much your whole life. Any relatable Damon Stoudemire stories? He's been.
Oh man, gosh, he was a great player, wasn't he? No, I was like you mentioned, I'm the ultimate basketball junkie, and I say this all the time. Nobody loves coaching more than me, but I loved to play before I ever loved to coach. And anybody that was under 6 foot in the NBA was my hero because I'm going, they give me a chance. And there weren't many, right? And Damon was one of them. When I was, I'm not much younger than him, but young enough that he was a guy that inspired me. The neat thing is getting to know him a little bit in the coaching profession because he's been on the college side before he went back to work for the Celtics. I've come across him over the years. Mike Roberts and him are friends, so that was always a way that I kind of connected with him. And he's a really good guy, and he's a really, really good coach. So, but now you think of him more as a coach and somebody that I have a ton of respect for. But as a kid, I was a fan. As I'm sure a lot of people were.
You didn't watch him and think you were that good, though.
No, I just was hoping I could be. There's a list of a handful of guys that were under 6 feet, and I go, I got a chance, but I didn't think I was as good as them. That's for sure.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, guys.